The exclusive 100% Design South Africa was recently held alongside Decorex Johannesburg. This is the go-to decor and design show for all things African. Visitors were wowed with the exquisite African-inspired aesthetics with a contemporary feel.
The 100% Design South Africa is here to show the best available design, both local and international, that we have in our market. I think it's always important to give the industry a fantastic platform where like-minded individuals can get together and showcase both to the industry and to the members of the public just what an extraordinary design scene we have here in South Africa. We're extremely fortunate this year to have two really phenomenal South African design companies on the show. The first are the powerhouse couple, that is Dr. and Mrs., who in this last year have had the most incredible year, and they won Designer of the Year at our awards evening the other night.
Our stand design, we designed it in a way that it becomes like a backdrop for our pieces. It's not an interactive design, it's more you walk past and you view the pieces. Pieces are designed to be sort of sculptural and stand on their own, and I think we had fun doing that.
Our design philosophy is it's rooted in trying to create unique pieces that are not trend-based, pieces that explore material use.
We've had people walk past and they're like, what is this, a piece of art? What exactly is it? And I think that was our kind of approach with this. If you look at the weirdo desk, it's got this triangular top with a storage space that reminds you of sort of an old school desk. But then you look at the base comes down and makes this half-round pipe at the bottom, also made out of concrete. And that's how we approached all these pieces. It's trying to like always inject some kind of new language when it comes to form and shape.
We also invited Tonic Design, who are possibly one of our top interior design companies, to come and create a very beautiful, sublime hotel.
We decided not to create an environment that necessarily looked exactly like a hotel room, but we wanted to create an environment, and in such we created this kind of cocoon space that you felt like you were in an environment, and I think that was important for us. We didn't just want to put furniture on an open floor, we wanted to create a space that you felt, when you walked into it, you felt some kind of emotion about the space. Obviously all the furniture on the stand is 100% designed by ourselves and was designed specifically for the space. We really try and design each piece of furniture as a piece on its own, and it could sit in any environment. So the drinks cabinet and the server, obviously they were designed together. If you look at the way the hinges and the doors open, it's interesting, and the way the corners are left exposed and the structures kind of hang within these frames. So it was just, we always try and sort of push the boundaries for ourselves. The chairs, again, you can see they have quite a distinctive sort of early 80s kind of postmodern, tongue-in-cheek kind of look about them, and doing those in a high gloss finish, but then the color is sort of the fleshy tone colors. So yeah, it's just an interesting combination of things that are quite opposite and pulling that all together.
From Tonic's muted shades to a burst of vibrant colors, the 100% color feature in association with Plascon and House and Leisure explored the unique use of color across the four corners of Africa.
Tia Nagel from House and Leisure and Cathy have worked tirelessly getting these snapshots of the four cardinal directions encapsulated using color and beautiful shape and form. And I really think it's come together beautifully. I think it's so important that we start to understand the different ethnic groups in Africa and how they play out design and color, be it in their homes or fashion on the street. The wonderful thing about South African culture is, or African culture for that matter, is that the Europeans are now taking great influence from us. And in Europe, the pinks and the greens are really, really hot at the moment. So it's lovely to be ahead of the trend as South Africans and Africans, rather than taking our trends from Europe.
We always do 100% talent, where we encourage smaller companies, and always saying it, we have a myriad of talent here. But it's very nice to show a collection of talent. So That's 2 aisles of just amazing people who are creating within this country.
We specialize with making wooden items, so we work a lot with wood. We upcycle a lot. We are a conscious brand, and we actually quite green. So I have a thing personally as a designer to actually put to use things that most people find as waste. Here we have the Boma chair, and then here we've got a piece. It's called Africa's Turn. So this piece specifically focuses on upcycling and showing the new in the old.
At 100% Design, we're showcasing our debut lighting collection. The Tutu 2.0 light was inspired by Shibelani skirts, which Tsonga women wear. For the tutu that we're displaying at 100% Design, I really wanted it to be super edgy and cool, and that's why we did the whole ombre effect at the bottom. And even though we did the beads at the top, which are traditionally African, we really positioned them in a way that is more graphic and edgy. So I really like that juxtaposition between the two.
Pinda tables, they come from Mbele patterns. So there's a main obsession I have with Mbele pattern, 2D patterns, and turning them into 3D form. This year I decided to tone it down, make it more sophisticated. I have a lot of oak tops that I'm using, solid oak with aluminium bases, powder coated in black. There's a lot of high-end designers here, as also emerging designers coming up. So to share that platform with the same people in one room, I get to take away a hell of a lot.
The 100% Concrete Lab presented by PPC is another platform that supports up-and-coming designers. It displayed unexpected ways to work with concrete.
The idea with creating 100% concrete at 100% design really was to showcase the versatility of concrete and cement-based products, not only for design expression, but also to show it as an innovative and contemporary material, but allow you an infinite range of artistic, creative and innovative expressions. The PPC Imaginarium platform is one of the largest platforms in South Africa that promotes emerging designers and artists. The artists are required to use concrete as the medium of expression or inspiration. We create a program where we mentor them, where we support them, and where we profile them through opportunities such as 100% Design.
The newly launched 100% Supermarket, in association with the Sunday Times, presented independent designers with pieces crafted to perfection.
South Africa, of course, we've got phenomenal artisans. A lot of our designers design through the making process. And that's actually what the world is actually coming to tap into. It's because there's a soulfulness in our design, and there's an honesty and integrity about artisanal work.
100% Design South Africa is proud that such great quality design carries the Made in Africa stamp.